Welcome to day 50 of Blueprints. I'd like to pretend that on day 50 it's such a special day you start your day with 14 gems and 288 coins, but that isn't quite true. I only have that much because on day 49, yesterday, I drafted a freezer, which let me keep all my stuff. So now I have a stupid amount of coins. How many trophies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty close to getting 8 trophies, which lets me buy the blue tents. So, what I'm going to do today is head out, draft the treasure trove outside. Do I want to get a key first? I can take my time with this. Yeah, I'm going to get a key first. Just put the storeroom here. And this way I can open the thing and get the true treasure of the trove, which is not in the house, but it is in the room. That's the treasure trove music. You know what? Actually, the root cellar looks pretty good. I'm just kidding. So we still get the money from this room, which is great. Let's just take that. This would be a great day to buy out the showroom again. Here we go. Let's do. Oh, that treasure looks different. I can't even use my keys. Okay, so tell you what. That symbol was on the key of Ares, the Orinda symbol. So we're going to go get the key of Ares and come back and see if that key lets us in. It's probably the only key that could work. The secret garden key obviously is not going to do it. Not the key card, not the prism key, not the key 8, not the... what other major keys do we have? A couple other ones, a couple special keys. The silver key certainly wouldn't work, so let's go down and grab the key of Ares. Yeah, that treasure chest was very obviously special. So I imagine if you are playing the game and you make the treasure trove outside before you know anything about this puzzle, it's just going to be a giant mystery to you. But in my first playthrough, as well as the one I've chosen to do here, we've solved this puzzle before going to the treasure trove outside. So I think I need to input the answer again, so we'll put 109, 115... and then 127 or 126 or whatever it is. Yeah, we can see the Orinda symbol on that. So we're going to head back to the treasure trove with this wonderful key. And see what the true treasure of the trove is. Bit of a wait here as we do everything. Just walking back and forth over and over again. I forgot how the treasure trove song goes, so I can't sing it for you a second time. Here we go, and we found the Royal Scepter. When you pick up the Royal Scepter, choose a color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. If you call it a day in a room matching the chosen color, the Royal Scepter will not be lost at the end of the day. So this is pretty cool. Now, if you lose the scepter, it is not here. It does not. You do not have to go through all the trouble of drafting the treasure trove outside. The scepter will be in the treasure trove inside if you lose the scepter. So it's pretty easy to get it back. But if you have the scepter and the banner of the king, you can make two separate colors more likely. So if I make this blue, for instance, and I make the banner of the king red, both blue and red rooms will be slightly more common. If I pick the same color for both, that's just going to go ham on it. So what color do I want this to be? Because whatever color I pick, it's going to be that color until I lose the scepter. Because it will not change from day to day. Ooh, it also has the symbol for each realm on it. That's not a real symbol. This is Iraja, Korerica. That must, yeah, nuance is going to be this. Green diamond. Arch Aries, Fen Aries, Orinda Aries. So what would be the best to have? I don't really want to make black rooms more common. I could make green rooms more common. I don't know what my goal is for today, really. Getting the vault is a blue room. I'm going to make it blue. Blue rooms are more common today. We're going to do that. I don't know if it's the same effect of the Banner of the King, or if it's... in my experience, I always felt that the Banner of the King's color was way more of a strong choice than the Royal Scepter. But I could just be wrong about that. But I never need this key again, because we never need to open this, because the scepter will either be in our possession for the rest of the game, or it will be found in the treasure trove inside the house at any point in time. Oh, yeah, there was also the statue that was outside this room, if you were to go straight through this way or something. So I have to figure out how to get out there. There are a couple rooms I can think of. We want to draft a room out here that has a way to get outside without opening a normal door. And there are two rooms I can think of offhand. One of them is the antechamber. If we end our day out here and then put the antechamber outside from Blessing of the Monk and then pull the north lever, that's a way of opening the door without doing a typical drafting. It might let us out. The other way I can think of is a room that's normally easier to get to. The garage. We could open the garage door and see if that lets us outside. Either one of those is possible. Now, both the antechamber and garage are blue rooms, so I would keep the Royal Scepter if I end my day in there. Otherwise, what's another color? Like, I could make two colors more popular. Green is always a fun color. Yellow if I want showroom. Do I need... I don't need anything else here. Let's stick with those two blue rooms for now. Because I don't know what else I'd be trying to make besides blue rooms. Well, this isn't great. That's the best choice. Let's get the puppies in here. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Also, Silver Spoon and Master Key. It's interesting that the Moon Pendant shows two really good items to keep. So I don't have to worry about keys today at all. So I can just buy out all the steps here really easily. Tomato soup. Whatever, I'll just buy it. Just double steps and everything. Okay. 111 steps. We're good. Should we get some gems? It's actually the only room that lets us continue. So this is so far not going amazingly well. What if I set my other one being orange so that it's blue and orange? Well, that fulfills the requirements of blue and orange. Oh, hey, there's a shovel. Turnip gives me a lot of steps. Don't ever want this again. I want the conservatory to get rid of this so I can make it super, super rare. If it isn't already super, super rare. Well, I'll certainly have enough steps to do whatever I want. Oh, I could also go down to Vera. I know all the symbols for Vera. I could do that. That's another potential thing to do today. Trying to get the vault really is only helpful if I manage to get a vault key. So I'd want to find some rooms. I can't use a master key on these. It's only used on doors. So you know what? Let me just open one of these, see what happens. If I somehow get a vault key, I can aim for the vault. But it's difficult to get a vault key. The morning room has had one before. I bet the music room could have one. Let's take a passageway here. Yeah, maybe I try a music room to get a good vault key. Secret passage. I could try the trick again with the cloister. What would be this? I know. I'll try the cloister trick again. No. Nope. Everything sucks. I don't like that. Broken lever. Garage, I want, even though it's cutting myself off quite a bit, the rest of these are even worse. So I'm going to take the garage, and it doesn't matter to me whether I power this room or not, because I'm going to try to create it tomorrow if I don't go to the antechamber. Antechamber is a better choice because I can guarantee pulling the north lever without any work, whereas to open the garage, I do need to make a utility closet, and I can't guarantee the utility closet. But if I don't make it to the antechamber today for some reason, I have this as an alternative. So I can drain the aquarium a little bit. Where's aquarium go to? Is tank 4? 4 goes into tank 2. Oh, hold on. I bet... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drain the aquarium. Well, I would actually have to have... No, it is the aquarium. It's, I'm just silly Billy. It is the third pipe, which goes to this tank. So what I need to do is... I see. I need to drain the reservoir into tank 2. So it's more empty. Right? Gives me more room to put the aquarium water into the reservoir. And then we'll see what happens, because we've only seen the aquarium at full capacity here. Aquarium goes into here, which is always tank 1. Which means we go here. Other way. Yeah. So if I completely drain the aquarium, it's possible something will happen? Back here, we drain this a little more. Pull. Yeah. And we'll see what that does. Now, if you're worried about the fish in the aquarium thinking they're going to die, the game actually doesn't let them. Something else happens. It's going to, slight spoiler, something else will happen once I drain the aquarium. The fish will not die. Don't worry about that. So we'll head back this way. You know, we have the steps. Let's head back that way now. Through the pool? Through the pool. We're in good shape. We're in good shape for the day. I just have to make sure to end the day either in the garage or in the place that is in the garage. Yeah, these fish, they're fine. Any other fish that you'd see here, you see they're just gone. Fish are just somewhere else. They were moved somewhere else. We have a bedroom. We have... that's just the bedroom is all. Don't really see much going on there. But here we see in the archive, there's an arrow pointing to one of the file cabinets. Here in the laundry room, we see laundry. You see an X in front of one of the washers or dryers or whatever it is. X marks the spot. We have this looks just like stuff in the entrance hall, honestly. This is the patio, and oh, there's another X marks the spot with this grill. So patio and laundry room are going to have secrets in them. You can only see those X's if you have drained the aquarium, and you can only see this if you've drained the aquarium. So those are some good rooms I could be drafting. Let's try. So laundry room and patio, both of which are not blue or orange, so I won't see them very often. Security. Have I gone on the computer yet today? I should go on a computer. Should at least go on the computer and set myself up for an experiment. Oh, the office is online too. Oh, because I created the office and never went inside. Duh. Come on, there we go. Continue this experiment. Ooh, I could really gain 1 random item, set your keys to 0. I could do this next 10 times, gain a random item, set the keys to 0, and hope for something like a vault key. But then I'd have to make a vault, and I don't have a guarantee of that. I don't care about the tunnel. That tunnel is done. Permanently increase lockpicking skills. I could also do this and just tank the day, go to the garage, just do this forever and increase the lockpicking skills a billion times. This is risky. I would have to be very careful about viewing my map. And then I would still have to end the day in the garage or the antechamber. How about this? We say, view the map, gonna cause problems, gonna increase the lockpicking skills. So that'll do one of them. So I need to get here, or I need to somehow get into there. I want to end the day in a blue room. Yeah, that's one of those two. I think we're fine. Oh. Yeah, let's use a master key, why not? Get a gem from here. At this point, I'm just looking for rooms that give me some special bonuses for other things. Attic is always nice. Observatory at least sets me up better for other days. Lets me use stars to redraw. But again, I don't want to do it when it's this low. I'd want to have like 70 or 80 stars, and I have a ton of redraws that I don't have to worry about anything else. Showroom might be nice too, but I don't know if I'll see it. Because I've got blue and orange rooms showing up here. All of this kind of sucks. Let's take the hallway closet. Compass is really not as helpful as I'd want it to be. Yeah, I might end up having to go to the garage. Break room is always good. Unless I draft a great hall, which would be nice to draft in this particular instance. 17, a third of 20 times 3 is 20. A third of 9 and a third of 18 is 3 plus 6. 9 squared is 81. Minus 21 is 60. Divided by 10 is 6. 3 thirds... Oh, I have to square it every time. Hold on. A third squared is 1/9. Plus a third is plus 3/9, which is 4/9. What? Squared, that's 1681. Unless I just... Right? Because a square of 1/3, squaring that makes 1/9. Squaring, adding a third to that is 4/9. Which makes 16 over 81. Adding a third to that is adding 27 to 16. What? 43 to over... This... Ridiculous. That can't be right. If it's just saying to do all of this, it's 1. But this then is minus a third of this. Oh, hold on. I was making this a third of 1. I'm really stupid. A third of 3 is 1. Then 2 squared is 4. 5 squared is 25. Minus 5 is 20. Duh. Great Hall. And I think this is a good enough spot for it. I will check my map again. Yeah. I think it opens this side, though. That's actually wrong. I want it to open this side. So I would need the secret garden key, or I would need the mechanarium, or I would need the weight room or the greenhouse to open this one. But I don't need the keys. I can use the master key to open these, baby! Those are just the ways out of the room. Yeah, it's the wrong side. I would need that to open the west side. And I can't get to the west side now unless I get a secret garden or a mechanarium. And I would need a lot of mechanical rooms to make that work too. So no problem. I am not worried about today. Alright, so ping locks improved. What's a way I could get a secret garden key? I mean, the break room is the easiest way to do so. Attic is another possibility for it. Let's take the attic. Secret garden key can show up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it's not in here. That's okay. There's a million other items I don't need today. Sauna. Let's take the sauna here. Something. Ah, there's a key. Yeah, getting close to the garage again. I'm using up the steps to make thing happen. Vestibule is pretty good there, just because I want to continue forward. Oh. Here to the garage. I can do 6 more times. Might as well just call this one. Just improve the lockpicking by a lot of times. 10 times lockpicking. That doesn't look right. But what we'll do is we'll just do the next day, because now I'm going to make the garage outside. And then I'm going to try to make a utility closet. And that's all I need. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. Have I... have I broken the game? I think I've broken the game. How do I get out of here? I can't actually get the screen to go away. Do I have to just restart my game? Hold on. Do I just have to restart it? How do I get that to go? Yeah, I can't click on anything. And none of my keys do anything. Oh, there we go. Continue. Okay, good. I didn't have to restart the game. Oh, but I do have to get this map out of my screen. Okay, okay. That was scary. I was thinking that was it. We had to just... I mean, rebooting the game would just lose the day. I'd have to restart it and do the treasure trove thing all over again. But now we're just going to do the garage thing instead. Let's head out, make the garage. We won't be able to do anything, I don't think, at first, but maybe if we then open the garage using the utility closet, we can see what is outside. Yeah, because the garage is facing out to there. Yep, I just need to figure out how to open this door. But in the meantime, let's start with some keys. We can't use boiler room power to the garage because there's nothing connecting it to the outer room, of course. But we can find a utility closet inside, which means we're going to make this. Still blueprints are more common. I'm really going to make blueprints common. The blue rooms are going to get me the utility closet. At some point, it's just going to happen. We'll take the workshop first. Compass is nice, I guess. Let's take the Nook. Again, I don't ever take it for the key. I already have 3 keys. I'm good on keys. No to the wine cellar. I don't want a dead end yet. I want to have options pretty open. Pool. Of course, that is my last gems. It's probably not the smartest thing I could do. Let's see if we got gems in these. Yep. Get the gem back and the key back. There we go. That's good. Trophy room is good for gems. Now I don't have to worry about those for the rest of this day. We're still getting on those. What I want now, just utility closets. The only thing I care about for the whole day. I do not care about anything else. I'll set up an experiment, though. Remote terminal access. Just wait for all the stuff to happen. Eating apple for bedroom. Let's set up first time enter room on 9th rank for lockpicking skills. I just don't think any of these experiments are necessarily going to happen today. Oh, you know what I should also do? I never think to spread Golden Estate because it just doesn't do a lot. But since I have the conference room, there's going to be a bunch of gold just in the conference room. Den is good. But what would be even better is a utility closet. Let's see what I can get in here. Let's see what the major key is. Prism key, which is useless in a blue room day. This is pretty good for redraws. Redraw. Boiler room, I'll take that. Let's take the aquarium, why not? I didn't make the utility closet like a stupidly rare room, did I? It's a standard room. I don't really want it to be a common room, but standard is fine. I might need to go back and get a bunch of keys before I do a lot here. Actually, attic can go right here. There is a way to make mechanical rooms more likely to be drafted, I think. But I would need an item. I remember which item it is. The electromagnet makes mechanical rooms more likely to be drafted. I can do the electromagnet with the... Oh, now there's the secret garden key. I can do the mechanical rooms, the electromagnet with the compass and the battery pack, which I just picked up. So let's head back to the workshop and do that. Why not? And then we'll head out to the garage. Oh, there's coins in here. Yeah, let's do that. And before I make any other rooms, don't want to draft until I have the mechanical rooms happening. Yeah. It's not the most coins. And also, coins don't really matter anymore in this game. I just have so many. Is there any other big purchase I need to make? Not that I know of yet. Alright, compass, battery pack. Let's make the electromagnet. It should make mechanical rooms more likely to draft, which should give me the utility closet without too much trouble. Yes. So let's try it here. Well, it didn't do that at all. Let's redraw. Okay, I'll take this room. Take it for the items. There it is. Right, we're going to power up. Well, turn this power off because we don't have the key card. Garage is on. And now we see what we can find. Going to be a bit of a walk here. do 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 do. Open the garage. And we get to this secret area with the guy's head in the ceiling. That's so funny looking. All right. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Well, we have the scepter right now. The crown is in room 46. The stone, which is deadly, that is going to be this. That's the cursed effigy we just unlocked a couple days ago. But we need to find it. And we've been told it's in the shrine. Then ready is the throne. Takes a little bit of lateral thinking to figure out what exactly to do with this. But we will need the scepter, which we already have in our possession. We'll need the crown. We'll need the cursed effigy, and we'll need the throne room. And so what I want to try to do now is get all 4 of these on the same day. Scepter will be easy. I'll always be holding it. The crown, I just need to prep myself to have it. I also need a day with the throne room, which will be easy to make if I make black prints more common. So those won't be too bad. It's getting the stone, because the cursed effigy will curse you, and when you're cursed, bad things will happen. So if I pick up the stone at the start of the day, I am unlikely to get these other 3 things to happen. So I want to set up my day to have the scepter, the crown, and the throne room, and then go get this. That's what I want to try to do. So that's what this is telling us. It was kind of obvious to me when I first played that it was something to do with these 4 going together. It's just getting that to happen takes a little bit of patience. So I'm going to want a day with a shrine out here. And a day when black prints are more common to get the throne room, which I have made more common. It appears more often. I'll get the throne room to happen. I'll get the shrine to happen, so I'll need dice. Once that is together, I'll need to get to the antechamber. So if I get all of those to happen in a run, then I'm going to run out to the shrine. That's the goal. I've already set up an experiment. I'm not too worried about it, but let's just open this door. So I can't do it today. So there's no way I can, but now I know what this puzzle is for. I could also go for the vault some more. I don't need the aquarium to have any... to be empty anymore, but doesn't really matter. Whatever, I'll just set that up. Break room's always good. In fact, break room makes it more likely I can get to the antechamber if I end the day out in the break room. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, but we round it to the nearest 1 because that class. 20 minus 1/3 of 1 is closest to 20. 7 to the nearest 10 is 10. 5 to the nearest 10 is also 10. 10 times 11 is 110. To the nearest 100 is 100. Divided by 20 is 5. 10 times 16, 160. To the nearest 100 is 200. Divided by 10 is 20. Alright, silver key, whatever. So I'm going to want to end my day here, I think, in the break room. So that I start tomorrow with a key card. And then with that key card, I try to get into the antechamber with the north door unlocked. So I'm going to need to figure that out and get the crown. Then I'm going to try to coat check and get the crown into the coat check. So that means I have the scepter. The crown is just a coat check away. And then I will be set up a day where I try to get the throne room and the coat check early. And then I have to go out and make a shrine. It's going to be tough. It's going to require a bit of luck. The other option is to get the coat check and put the cursed effigy in there, because it's the requirement of getting the shrine is a little trickier. So then I just make the throne room and the coat check, and I don't have to worry about the outer room. But I'd still have to get to room 46 that day. There's a couple options. But if I get to room 46 today, I can see if I can get a coat check as well. That's going to be tricky, though, because what room is going to let me in? I don't know, actually, what would be the best option here. I don't have a key card, so this is a bad idea here. Let's start tomorrow with keys. I got some coins from walking... Oh, is that what was up here? So I'm going to walk all the way up here. There's just going to be coins. That might be what happens. Yeah, there wasn't... Oh, hold on. Here's an item. We've never seen this one. This is the stopwatch. It was shown to us in one of the books. This is the only room that generates the stopwatch, and it's a rare generation. It's also going to be a complete waste. So the stopwatch, for the next 1 minute, you'll not lose steps. That'll help, but we're not going to be drafting any rooms because we have to make it all the way down. So you get the stopwatch. It's the only place. You're going to lose a good 15 seconds just leaving this room. And now I got to run through all of these. So I'm going to keep all my steps, which is nice, but the real meat of the stopwatch is getting to draft rooms for free and open doors without using keys. So this isn't going to be great. We'll try this. Mechanarium, potentially. Yeah, I can get the lever here, so we can potentially get into room 46. Yeah, because the north lever is a freebie. I know how to get that. There's the key card. Ooh, that's a lot of dice. North lever I could also get with the throne room, but since blueprints are common today, not black prints, that'll be tricky. But I can get the north lever without too much trouble. I don't want the freezer today. Let's redraw. Let's take the wine cellar, why not? I'm also going to want a coat check. Because I'm going to want to put the crown in the coat check, potentially, to set up the plan. The other thing is put the effigy in the coat check that I know about, but I still have to do some other stuff before I can even see the effigy. I haven't seen that yet. The aquarium is my only way forward right now, which is risky, because I need to not blow it. Silver key is probably the way to go here. Yeah. Cloister Arena. I don't have the shovel, though, so I don't know why I did that. This will let me down to open the... I have a key card now, so I'm not worried about that. This will let me down to open the north door, as well as do the Vera sigil, so I can do that one. That'll be 5 out of 8 sigils. I still need to figure out exactly what's going on with Carrerica, Nuance, and Morajai. I don't know. I might kind of already know what those are, though. Nuance has to be green. It's blimp, so it's air travel. Style. The only thing about weather I could guess would be because it's blimp stuff. Maybe the wind one is it. Morajai I know is ship. So it's 8 rays, it's white. I don't know the ray style, I don't know the moats. I don't know, we'll find out. Let's just do Vera, because I know that one. Because this is Vera. Yeah, this is Vera. So we know this. We know first things first is going to be the moats, which are going to be the one for, like, not the spiritual one, I think. Or not the poetic, the spiritual. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one here. Then we want the ray style to be heat, which is the wavy one, because that's what we saw on the thing in the Lost and Found. We want to have turtle back, so that's 5 rays, I think. Like, not like that. Not like that either. Like this. And then color-wise, what we want is the pink, which was... Sorry, I have my book open on another screen. It's this one. This should be Vera. Cool. And we already know what pink does on here. It's the rotating one. While Morajai boxes were never popular in Vera as in other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced based on the Veran people's devout respect of the sacred circle. When these tiles are pressed, all adjacent diagonal tiles rotate around the pressed tile. So I need to get more pink tiles. I already know the orange ones kind of are how we do that. How do I get there? So now that'll turn pink, that'll turn pink. Good. Now I gotta figure out how to do this again. I need... No, it's not it. It's not it at all. If I can get it to, like, be the cross in the center again. How did I do that last time? So close. I'm just randomly doing stuff. I don't know what to do. I need this. This one needs to go there, basically. But then that one needs to stay where it was. There. Then we rotate it once, and we're in. And my allowance is pretty hefty at this point. 54 is a pretty good amount for allowance. And we'll see another postcard over here for Vera. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless and as I've gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera upon arriving is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I am still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. Okay, and here's a tip now. Morajai was done before Vera on the 8 Realms, 8 Months, but also Morajai doesn't have severe weather, so the Ray style might not be anything at all. Let's actually do Morajai now. I think we can do it. We might be missing one piece, but I might be willing to just brute force it. I think that's what we're going to do. So Morajai, I know that it is going to be white on the outside, that's what we have. I know that it's going to be all 8 rays like we see here. So ray style is also going to be what we see here. So let me... It's not already on white, that's black. Let me get motes. So let me go to white, which is this. So this is obviously wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to brute force. There it is. It's just whatever that one was. Agricultural, I think it was for that. All you have to do. Morajai boxes were popular. Oh, we've seen this. Gray and white tiles. So I need more white tiles. So this is how you get 4 white tiles. This is how you get them on the corners. That was easy. Morajai. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jarail, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They have each been short on solitude. I mean, I can look at this. I think I've already looked closely at this one. The White Sea of Yore. So all I got to figure out now is Nuance, which I can't open the door because I don't have the key, and Korerica. Now, Korerica I know is going to be... I don't know. I know it's orange. I know it's... Oh, I think it's the academic one. But I don't know what to do after that. Hard to say. I'm just thinking in my mind what it should be. Because I got to get the ray number and style. And... No, that's it. I know the motes, and I know the background color. Or the border color. So I need 2 elements. I don't recommend brute forcing when you know... When you need to find out 2 of the elements. If you only need to find out 1 of them, brute forcing is great, because it's not that hard. The game kind of expects you to do that. I think I was expected to brute force the Morajai a bit. But I don't want to brute force if I only know 2 out of 4. I want to brute force once I know 3 out of 4. In the meantime, we got to get into... Oh, right, I turned off the power. Because I thought I would not get... And I made security and I didn't set it to unlocked. I forgot to do... That's why you always set it to unlocked. Wow, I'm not very smart. None of these are... This works? Yeah, that works. It does go the wrong way, but that's okay. We're gonna get some more allowance today. I also don't have a coat check, so it's really not that important that I get the crown today. I would need the coat check. I would just solve this again. It's the same every time. let's put this here. Why not? Because I can also open the other... I already opened the west one, so I could open the east one, potentially. I don't know why it'd be that important to do, but I could do it. Perhaps I could go in through that way if I went up this... Yeah, it gives me another entrance, so there's really no reason not to. I just want to give myself options once I get to this puzzle that involves that heavy as the crown, whatever. Because if I need the scepter, which... Scepter's always... I'm always going to have this unless I screw up. If I need the scepter, the crown, the effigy, and the throne room, I need a few things to all go right on the same day. You know what? Let's put a green room here. Let's put... Okay, it's going to be the spare green room. Why not? Jeez. And nothing's in it. Okay. That was worth it. That was so worth it. Conservatory is good. Let's get rid of some of the rooms I don't want to see again. Skill in picking locks is improved because I've gone in the room on the 9th rank. Foyer. Walk-in closet. I want this to be rare. I don't really care about the walk-in closet. We're going to make it rare. Spare green room. I feel like I want this to be a little rarer. This... do I want this to be less rare? It costs gems, which is a bit of a bummer, but it does unlock all hallways. It's just there's not a lot of hallways I have. I think I'm fine with this being unusual. I think I'm fine where it is. I've never really worried about it. It's just this guy needs to get out of my face. I want the attic. I don't want the other closets. There's too many closets. Cool, fine. Locker room, I guess. So now we can just... Cool. I can get the basement key as well. Coat check would be nice. Yeah, mailroom time. I don't know if I added any more to here. I don't think I did. So it's about stamps. I've done Morajai. This one. Done that one. Vera, I just did. So I don't need that. It's just nuance and... which one was nuance? This one was nuance. This guy. So blimp. So perhaps it's that, and maybe the style is windy because they need wind. And then it would just be color we know is green, and so it's the moats. So that would be what I'd brute force. Unless, of course, wind is wrong, in which case I'd be brute forcing two things, which I don't like doing. Let's at least take the crown. Worst thing that happens is we don't keep it with us. But I do want to end the day in the break room if I can help it, because it at least gives me the key. I'll figure this out later. I think that's all I can do right now. I might not have enough steps to do anything else. Because the conference room is way down here, and that's where I have all the keys and fruit and stuff I just did. I would need to get a dining room up here, right? I haven't made a dining room yet. I have not. So if I make a dining room, I'm good. That is a possibility. Still don't have a shovel, I don't think. Where's the hole there? Yeah. Dining room. Made you rare. Get out of my face. This needs to be going to the left is what needs to happen here. Laboratory's fine. I've already done... It's the only thing that moves to the left. Let's take it. This might not go as well as I want. That's okay. Ah. It's still a successful day. I mean, I just would prefer setting myself up really, really well for the next thing. Okay, we're good in steps. I'll be able to make it back to the break room if I need to. Well, I also need to make back to the tunnel to do the basement key thing. Let's see what I can get out of this. This will help me get further. This might not help, but I have plenty of money, so I now don't have to worry about gems ever again in my whole life. Observatory. I don't want that there. Let's take this. Now, of course, I don't have the effigy, otherwise I'd be set. I have the crown and I have the throne room. I just don't have the effigy. Huh. A room that goes straight, but not the ballroom. I want to get here and trigger the experiment. Launder currency. Give me some more keys, maybe? Or gems? What would be the best choice? Launder my currency into keys, or just take the observatory. I'm going to take this and give myself some keys, maybe. This is just in case I need to unlock a couple more doors. I'm really just fishing for what's it? Fishing for the coat check. I mean, I could have just taken it, but I also was doing the experiment, which probably was the stupid move. I should have just taken the coat check when I saw it. That's usually the best choice. Just take it when you see it. There it is. Get this out of here. Let's get the crown in there. So now there's a potential. I would find a way to get the shrine, which has the effigy box in it that I bought at the gift shop, which should have the cursed effigy in it. Then I would have to make sure I make the throne room and the coat check, and I would want to set it all up before I got the effigy. That's the goal. If I did it, like, even tomorrow, a sauna would be great, because I'd have plenty of steps to do it in. Would it be? It might be. It'd be tricky. It'd be very, very tricky. But let me set myself up that there is a potential I could do it tomorrow. Although, more likely, it will not happen. I just don't think it will be that easy. But I know what I gotta do. So I want to get to the tunnel, so I can use my basement key. And then after that, I want to get to... Where would I go after the tunnel? Just to the break room? To keep my key card for tomorrow? Because I'm going to keep the Royal Scepter if I end in the blue room. The only other thing I can really keep is the key card. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to end our day that way. Whew, I'm going to be pushing it on steps, though, but nice to have the... Okay, we're good. The conference room has them all. Now we're not pushing it on anything. Let's head down this tunnel. Such a long walk every time. But we'll see what's behind the door. See, maybe there's something important we can grab. Or maybe just another puzzle, because that tends to be the reward for solving puzzles in this game, is more puzzles. Let's unlock this with the basement key. And now it will remain unlocked forever. And another door, why not? This one, I turned off the power. I'm so dumb. Hold on, I can go back and fix this. I can fix this. Because the security room is very, very close inside. I keep forgetting about this. That's why I should always remember to turn the security set to unlocked every day. Just do that because you never know what you're going to do. Yeah, I'll use up a couple steps, but again, I have the running shoes, so I'm not worried about that right now. There we go. Okay, this time I will do it correctly. We'll open that door, and maybe behind that door we'll find the answer to all of our questions. Or perhaps another puzzle to solve. Longest tunnel from the grounds to the unknown. Alright, and then we have a blocked door. Nothing we can do with that. But there's something we can do here. We're going to need the power hammer. Sledgehammer, broken lever. I don't have the battery pack because I used it on the electromagnet, so we can't do that today. We would have to pick another day to come down here with the power hammer. Okay. I'm not mad. We'll just come back here. It will be okay. So I think that's going to end our day. We're going to end it in the break room. Perhaps tomorrow we can get lucky enough to get our coat check, our throne room, and our shrine, and whatever other items we need, perhaps on that day. It'd be nice to get that puzzle out of the way, but it might not happen. In the meantime, we're calling it a day here. The Garden Castle of Tomorrow. Okay, it's because I got the mail room and the coat check and the sauna and the clock tower and the break room. That's 5 tomorrow rooms. Yeah, I'm going to start tomorrow with 5 keys. That's pretty good. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I've been the host with the most, Key of W, and I'll see everyone next time. Bye.